Shamaya, you did it.
STL Music.
Is that good? Welcome back to the show. Yo, listen up, we back in the game. Sweep the league, we got the flame. Motivated to the fullest every single day. We wake up, get it in every way. Working the 222 in the global inspiration. Talk this sports and top news, no hesitation. Sweep the league is back. We always coming back, that's a fact. Wanna tell them that STL music, remember we did it, where we at? Coach Jill in the house with the flow so tight. Never rubber rocks, that's we unite. Yeah, the best show, Monday through Friday. If this ain't different, they lying. We got the energy. When I say sweep, you say the league. Sweep the league, sweep the league, sweep the league, sweep the league. San Antonio, let's go. Sweep the league. Sweep the league. Sweep the league. San Antonio, let's go.
Because I want to walk with Elias.
Hey, what's good, everyone? It's your boy Elias, aka Sith, the Doctor of Style, and whatever other nickname I come up with throughout this episode. I'm not El Metal Sucio, but I do have El Metal Sucio in the building. Shout out my US away boys, Swiss, Castro Bear, Leja. Let's bring them up. Mr. MCS, Mr. El Sucio Chingon himself. Chris, welcome to the room, brother.
What's up?
What
good,
it
fellas?
do?
You know how it is, man. Just another day in paradise.
Man.
We above ground. What more can we ask for, right?
Bro, any day above ground is a blessing, bro. It's been said a lot. I was gonna quote Pitbull, but I was probably the corniest motherfucker to start off with, right?
Okay, Mr. Worldwide, calm down now.
Hey, dale. Bro, my mind automatically went to Pitbull, and I'm like, this motherfucker is gonna be like Pitbull, bro. He's like, Tupac said that shit, and you went the corniest fucking route. But yeah, what you been up to, bro? This is episode 2. Your episode 2 to Plead the Sith. And if you see, bro, we have a brand new layout. The courthouse theme was kind of cool, but I'm like, we got to make this a little bit darker. Being that this is an NSFW show here on Sweep the League, Rudy, for some reason, decided to let me go unrated on his network. So shout out to Big Boss Man, Rudy Campos Jr. Y'all make sure to like and subscribe to Sweep the League TV over on YouTube. Follow him on Sweep the League on X, and follow your boy Dart Sucio _95 over on X too, just to keep up with my pendejas. If you don't speak Spanish, pendejas means just my idiocracy or whatever. We're vibing.
The stupidity.
Yeah, about stupidity. Man, got me tongue tied, got me nervous.
Hey,
because I was told our first episode wasn't crazy enough for what people expected.
Bro, that's crazy, right? Like, you had people saying it was too chill. It wasn't enough cooking. And I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I just want a motherfucker to just pop off. Oh, shit. Damn. I'm already cussing. God damn it. I was trying to do my best, man, and not drop any curse words or anything, And my bad. My bad. That's on me. That's on me.
Man, you know what? The thing about cursing like that, it's welcomed on my show. I'm not gonna cancel you. I'm not gonna put any restraints on you. If you want to go off the rails and cuss your boy out, that's just what we do over here on STL. I was gonna say STL 316. STL is the network. STL 316 is the other show. That's your boy.
How many shows you got? Goddamn, bro.
Yeah, man. Rudy told me, he's like, you want to join the network? I'll give you 2, 3, 4 shows as long as you behave yourself. The keys are yours. So I don't know. This is a show to go off the road.
There's a reason why he didn't give me a show.
No, but he told me, he's like, you and your boys are always mentioned, are always welcome in here. But yeah, like I said, bro, the floor is yours. When you're on the show, you're just as much as part of it as I am. If you want to cuss, by all means, cuss. If not, I'm gonna have to pull your spot. No, we're not going there. We're not going there.
Nobody pulls me off.
Nobody pulled you out.
I pull out.
All right, well
Oh
that's
shit!
enough
You know
shady
what?
for him.
You know
But yeah,
what? You know what?
go
No,
ahead,
no,
go
no,
ahead.
no, no. Let's keep it a buck, right? Let's keep it real, right?
Let's hear it.
That's what we're gonna do, right? We're not gonna fucking shade, you know, Jimenez. We're just gonna fucking straight out the door, Jimenez, right?
Mike. Yeah, it
Look,
was
man,
Mike. It's Mike we're talking about, y'all. Y'all
Mike,
know Mike.
Joe. You know, Joe is my dog. He's always had my back, always had his back. It's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Jimenez just likes to a lot, which is cool by all means, brother. Do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? It's it's a show that you host, so say what you want, right? Just remember who had your back from the jump, right? Because I done supported Jimenez, from fucking when he was on the radio and shit, and I was, person that reached out to him when he first got, let go. And I told him, hey man, start a podcast and I'll fucking, I'll sponsor your shit, whatever, try to help you out. And this motherfucker tries to say, oh, well, that's not how we do. Bro, like, what the fuck are you talking about? All right, let's just, you mad because I cussed, which is what the fuck is this? We're not in school, bro. Like, we're and don't tell me we got treated like a bit. Boy, I've been in business meetings where I've heard some fucking wild shit from CEOs to COOs and CFOs fucking going at people. You know what I'm saying? So we can't sit here and act like, oh, what Leha did was so fucking terrible. People were texting me, people were calling me, they were DMing me. Okay, bro. What's the big fucking deal? Is it not your fucking show? Is it not your shit that you're doing? You know what I'm saying? It's your show, right? Like who cares? Now, had you taken a moment to text me directly and say, hey man, I got some feedback, whatever. I'm like, oh shit, all right, cool. Like I get that. No big deal. This is just the way I fucking talk. Like to me, that's just the way I talk every day, day in, day out. That's just the way I am. You know what I'm saying? But for you to jump on the show and fucking like just go on a rant about it and not even talk to me about it first, it's kind of like, whoa, bro. Like I forget the sponsorship part of it, right? Like forget all that. That's whatever. It's somebody that supported you from the jump, and you're gonna just be like, oh well, fucking, Leha, fuck, he was cussing and it wasn't so good, and people were complaining about it. People are gonna fucking complain no matter what you fucking do. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what you do, people are gonna bitch about something. There will always, just like people say that us negative Spurs fans always have something to bitch about. People are gonna bitch about what anything they can think of. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny for him to say, "Oh, well, people were, texting me, DMing me about the language. They're more worried about the language than you calling your own city poor and uneducated. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's okay. We're gonna call the city of San Antonio and its people stupid and poor. That's okay. But me saying fuck, oh no, it's like the fucking meme from The Simpsons. Somebody please think of the children. Oh, the children, like get the fuck out of here, bro. And I get it. It's not for everybody because not everybody cusses.
Yeah.
And I can sit down and have conversations with people, and yeah, I can, you know, keep it under wraps and be, calm,
Tame for the
not
most
cuss.
part.
Yeah, be chill, But you doing a fucking podcast, bro. Like, I thought we were just supposed to be here to have fun. So for that motherfucker to be like, oh, it's so terrible. It's like, bro, get the fuck over it, dog.
If I'm not mistaken, I think another gripe you had was that the fact that you actually called in to cover for a show that he wasn't on, right? And I'm
Yeah,
not
like,
shading Mike. I'm gonna give Mike a chance. If you want to come on, plead the Sith and rebuttal. Mike's still my boy. Whatever happened between y'all, I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, you don't hate the guy, just hate the move that he did because that was kind of shady. And we had just started saying, bro, you're gonna be. We've been backing you up since day one. I actually got nicknamed Mike Jr. for always defending him, but this is one I had to step out. And then he ended the show complimenting me, and I'm like, fuck, can I even take that compliment? Because he's kind of shading my boy Chris. I don't want to be a hypocrite and be like,
man,
thank you. But no, bro, it is what it is. Shout out Joe Garcia. Shout out Mike Jimenez.
yeah,
Shout out the
man.
whole. shout out the whole Alamo City podcast crew. Hope to have them on here soon. I'll
Yeah.
be waiting for Mike's rebuttal. I just know that it'll be a bit PG,
Well,
but
we'll see if I don't piss him off and he wants to not apologize. Yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm sorry for fucking cussing. Like, I mean, shit, dude. That's just that's just how I talk. I'm just a very poor, uneducated San Antonio Mexican, I guess. What can I say?
nah, bro, I'm
He
with
treated
you.
me differently after I told him I had a degree. Hey, shout out to Midtown, man. That's my guy there, dude. He's good people right there for you, man. Good
Yeah,
people.
man, it was. I met him a while back. I think during one of the Spurs watch parties, bro. He's a down ass fella, bro. Him.
Yeah.
I haven't had the pleasure of meeting Hooper. Our boys wilding out in the chat. You know, he's talking all things Sucio. That's our dog. If y'all want to get any cards or whatever, go ahead and hit up my boy Hooper Flash. Follow him on Twitch. He does a lot of breaks and just has a lot of good content over there. Buy a
El
card
Hoop
off our
Hefner.
boy. He's trying to get what's he doing? Him and his girl are trying to
Yeah, they're saving money for IVF, man.
yeah for IVF.
That shit is not cheap, brother. That shit's not cheap. So, hey, man, if you can help them out, help them out. Buy cards, just buy them. Fucking send some money.
Man, I just cleared out his whole Liv Morgan pack, bro. He posted it in the group, and I was like, send them on my way, bro. He's like, I'm gonna hook you up with some Spurs cards, man. If I see a Devin Vassell or a fucking Keldon Johnson, I'm trashing them. I'm using them as coasters, brother.
Coasters,
I'm using
man.
them as coasters. But I know behind the scenes you said we had a lot of Spurs talk. It started sounding like we're biting off other people's shows. But I just have to get your opinion on the offseason so far, Leia. I know you're gonna say fuck them picks, and we were gonna talk about it, but I'm gonna put you on the hot seat. Now, if you decide to answer, that's on you. You could always plead the Sith. What do you think about our big acquisition? You know, who we just picked up yesterday. And how do you feel about seeing all these other pickups from rival teams like the Rockets, the Nuggets? Well, rivals mean we would be at their level. We're not at their level yet. And you and I have been going at it a little bit behind the scenes because you're saying I'm being too positive that I switched on you since USOA court. I saw the vision, bro. You didn't. That's a you problem. So what are your thoughts on
Bro,
all that? Am I
how
tripping? Did I drink the Kool-Aid? Give me your thoughts on all that.
you drink the Kool-Aid and, bro, how can you see the vision when you wear glasses, dog? Come on, man. Go get a new prescription, brother, because they got you fucked up. Look, man, I'm going to keep it short and sweet because all these motherfuckers, all these experts and ball knowers on Twitter and Facebook, whatever, they'll tell you that this is the greatest pickup ever. Fuck's sakes, dude. We saw somebody post that a picture of fucking whatever his name is, new dumb fuck that came through, Luke, whatever, and Wimby, and they called it the Twin Towers 2.0. And I was like, who is who? Who's David? Who's Tim in this situation? And what the fuck do you even mean, Twin Towers 2.0? Like, let's be serious for once, man. Now, had they brought in Giannis and said, "Hey, Twin Towers 2.0," I'd fucking believe that. I'd fucking believe that. But to say this dude and like, man, look, the Spurs did exactly what most of us thought they were gonna do. Right? Make one move, and that's it. And they're gonna fucking keep pounding the rock, and it's gonna be, we like the group we have, whatever, dude. I have my expectations for this team, the bar is set low. So whatever fucking happens, dude. Like, do I think they'll win more than 40 games?
Yes.
I'm not there. Nah, I'll give them 38 right now. Why? Because
two games. You're just being a hater. You're just trying to upset me on my own show. That's the whole only thing, bro.
Bro, you told me the hate was real earlier. I don't hate, bro. That's too big. That's too strong of a word to even give these fucking players that. To give this organization that. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, dude. They got who they got. They got their guy, probably. That's what they're going to tell you, because that's what they tell you when they draft any fucking player, right? Oh, we got our guy. This is the guy we wanted. This is the guy we've been watching for months now. This is the guy we really, really wanted. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. we look back to the fucking what is it, the 2022 draft, or when they got Jeremy Malachi Wesley. It's like, bro, what? You got 3 dudes, and 2 of them dudes don't even fucking play. So it's whatever, man. If we're gonna talk about Spurs, I'd rather talk about Spurs sports and entertainment and all the bullshit that they do and how fucking soft they are as an organization. Because fuck sakes, dude, they just those motherfuckers piss me off as a whole. What they're doing with SAFC is fucking garbage. Like they're treating it like the fucking stepchild, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, why did you even buy them? Why did you even, get involved in if you weren't gonna fucking try to lift this team up, into the MLS? Because I mean that's what we want, right, in San Antonio. And it's crazy because everybody talks about how this is, oh, it's Spurs basketball. Bro, whenever Mexico comes to play at the Alamo Dome, they put 70,000 plus every time in the Alamo Dome to watch Mexico play. It doesn't matter who Mexico's playing. They could be playing Trinidad and Tobago. They can be playing the U.S. They can be playing. Doesn't matter who. People show up and they show out. So that fan base for soccer is here. It's always been here. But the way Spurs sports and entertainment works is it's all just Spurs basketball. They just want that fucking team to be the only success in this city. Because why wouldn't I don't get why they don't want to share the market? Fucking Sam, I got you, Sam. I got you, dog.
Bottle caps, bro. Bottle caps. What do you mean? What do you mean? Is that an insider? Let us know.
It's not really an insider, but if you've been to an SAFC game, you know what we're talking about. You go to an SAFC game, right? You get a bottle of water. That shit costs you like $15 fucking dollars, dog. Not even, no cap. No cap. You get a fucking smart water, right? They open it up. They take the cap. They throw it away. They hand you your water. Your water. And it's like, what the hell are we doing? Oh, it's because if we're not careful, people will start throwing the bottles at the players, and it can get violent and they can hurt somebody. And it's like, what do you think about your fans? What do you think about the people here? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you trying to say, dog? Like, you don't trust, bro. If people want to throw shit, they're gonna throw shit. It doesn't matter what you do. They're gonna throw shit if they want to. That's not what we're here to do. You grab your water, right? You grab your water, your kid's soda, you grab your beer, you fucking walking with a hot dog or a burger or something. Water, boom, drops. Water all over the place.
Another $15.
There goes half your water. There goes $7.50 down the drain. And it's like, dude, what the fuck? So me and Sam, man, it's been like a joke with us where it's like, dude, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Why the way they operate over there is it's too fucking hot to throw a full bottle of water. That's true. That's true, bro. Like, what are we talking? Like, what are we doing?
Hey, bro.
Like that?
The Mexican me, the ghetto in me, you give me a plastic bottle, I'm gonna find a place to refill that motherfucker. Like, I'll get it straight from the tap. They talking about it's full of all these chemicals, is rust, bro. I don't care. I'm only paying you $15 once. I'm a cheap motherfucker. I told y'all the story of the Ice Cube, the Mount Rushmore last time you were on here, where I told you I got kind of and drunk during the show, and I promised the restroom attendant a shirt, and I showed up last second. I was like, bro, I ain't waiting in line missing Ice Cube to fucking get you a shirt. But here's $20. See what you get with this one, dude. Have a good night. No, bro, but yeah, like you were talking about those bottle caps. It's been a hot minute they've been doing that. I think the venue, Vibes, they're in San Antonio. I've gone to a few rock shows there. Well, rock, whatever I call it, trying to fit in with the youngins at those post-hardcore shows. They do the exact same thing, bro. They take away the bottle caps, and you're in the mosh pit and shit, trying to have your drinks, splashing everywhere and whatnot. But it's crazy. I know Frostbank for sure does that, and they're very strict about it. They're like, dump your drink into a cup, and I was like, what do you mean? It's like, how am I supposed to balance my tall boys? I'm over here that I'm clumsy as hell. Shit, you saw me almost knock everyone down the fucking steps when we went to Raw in Austin. You remember that? I had just rolled my ankle. You hit me with the invite. Hey, bro, pull up to Austin. I went. No one told me it was that fucking hilly. I was walking like an extra from The Walking Dead. But shout out my boy Leia, who slowed his pace down and he waited for me at the end of every hill, frustrated as hell. But he's like, "Motherfucker, we're gonna miss the pre-show because you're over here limping." And here I am dragging my foot, looking like I'm about to bust into, the Thriller dance or some shit. But I tell y'all, people, don't listen to what they tell you about Leia. He's a good ass dude, bro. Willing to help you out, whether it's financially, whether it's behind the scenes as a friend, bro. He's called me sometimes just to be like, "Hey, carnalito, how you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm doing good." And 2 minutes later, I'm crying because I'm an emotional bitch. But it is what it is. I never had that. But Leia, that's my big brother. I'll defend you till the end of it, carnal. You know it is. You
Hey, bro.
mentioned SAFC, bro. I want to have Matt Gomez on here, maybe even Harry. They have a great podcast
Hell
where they
yeah.
cover that. I know absolutely nothing about football. We're gonna actually be at a game, if I'm not mistaken, the end of July.
Yes, sir.
You
July
want to let the people,
26th.
you want to let the people know about that, brother?
There was people out there saying Sucios and Necios couldn't get along. And that's not true, man. It's not true. It's not that Sucios and Necios can't get along. It's just certain Sucios that don't get along with certain Necios, and that's it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
it's like,
saying?
look at me.
So,
I love everyone, bro. We had beef on social media. We don't have beef in real life. That shit ain't real to me.
hey, man, like I
Promote my
said,
show though.
pull up in person, man. You want to have a conversation? We can talk about it in person, bro. But yeah, man, July 26th, we're gonna pull up to the SAFC game. We hey, we're gonna go fucking. It's gonna be rowdy, dude. We got a suite with like 28 studios. We're gonna pull up. So I know our boy Matt. He's working on trying to set up a tailgate and shit for that game. And that's like I said, we're gonna fucking. You ever see the meme or the photo of the Bloods and Crips and they have the flags tied together and shit?
Yeah,
That's
they got.
that's that's yeah, that's what it's gonna be. July 26th, bro. Sucios and Necios uniting, bro, together. To watch, our city's team play, man. Because it's not just about Spurs around here, man. We got a lot of shit that goes down in this city locally, man. From high school, sports to the collegiate level. We got our baseball team with the missions and shit. We even have sadly the Brahmas, which were 3-pack of ass, not a two, no, a
No,
3-pack
three
of
pack,
ass.
bro. I heard they were.
Yeah,
I heard they were improving from last year. I started seeing the game scores. I was like, butt cheeks, ass cheeks.
bro,
It's
for
like if
real.
Zach Collins was a team, he'd be the fucking Brahmas.
The
Hey,
Brahmas,
but they have one of the coolest jerseys in the game.
yeah.
I wanted to just jump back to this to this comment. I know you get a kick out of it. You said everyone's glazing the Spurs' new pick. Look what Coach Gio from Sweep the League, the main show, was on here. He said Spurs got a guy from the G League. Even he knows what we got. We
And they gave
overhype
him and they
everyone.
gave him $40 million, bro.
Bro, if they need someone to get 4 points and 3 rebounds, go ahead and sign me up for a milli. Shit, I'll do it for 100 G's. At this point, bro, I do it for 50 G's. I just got to pay my car off and we good to go. You know.
But see, that's what I love about this fucking fandom, right? Fuck, man, fucking fandom. But you see what I'm saying? That's why they want to talk about Spurs, because it's true, man. There's so much other shit that goes on in the city that people don't talk about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got people that would like to scream the word "puro San Antonio" or "puro this, puro that," and it's like all they support is the Spurs. And
Yeah,
it's
if you're
like
only if you're only representing, 25 24 for 25% of, the sports in San Antonio, then it doesn't really mean
yeah,
much.
you got people that are supporting Austin FC over SAFC.
It's
Like,
wild, bro. I have
what the fuck are we doing?
So I come from a little city, right? A little town, Crystal City, Texas. We're known for our band. Yes, I said our band. You've heard of us, El Orgullo de Cristal, the Mighty Javelina Band. We've been to state multiple times. But other than not just that, bro, the bands in San Antonio, they always show out. The marching band competitions, they're
Yeah,
highly underrated. High school football is a big thing in Texas, and they've held some of the state championships and state qualifiers there in San Antonio itself. And a lot of people don't know. I'm gonna give you a so so my hometown was gonna go up against Cuero. So
Okay.
I don't remember the stadium itself, but I know it's by a military base. And how do I know it's by a military base? Because instead of turning towards the stadium, I ended up driving into the base and I had to explain to
At the
them.
fucking
I'm
gate.
like, I'm no threat. I'm trying to watch a football game. Can y'all direct me over there? I'm not trying to get shot. So I went up and they went ahead and they let us pass. I'm trying to remember where the stadium is. I just know that it's on a hill and it kind of has like this castle vibe. I don't know. I'm
Hmm.
very vague, bro. I'm very bad at fucking, you know, describing shit. But let's get back to the SAFC, bro. A lot of, like you said, it doesn't get a lot of love. Actually, I want to get the guys on here so they could break it down for us who don't know anything about soccer.
Yeah. Nah,
So,
man.
go ahead.
Matt Gomez, Sam Salinas, and Harry, man. They're all three of them are fucking. They know all about it, right? They can fucking tell you anything and everything you need to know about SAFC. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know what I'm saying? And whenever you have any questions, man, I feel like those are the people you should reach out to because they know their shit. They love their team.
Look, I don't want to cut you off, but yes, Swiss, we got two Popeye statues in Crystal City. If you didn't know, Crystal City is the Spanish capital of the world. Man, we don't even have our Del Monte anymore. They shut that shit down and cost everyone their job like 15 years ago. But we don't talk about that. There's Spanish somewhere. There's spinach somewhere in that bitch, and we have a pretty dope Popeye statue. I hope it's not copyright infringement. Or you know what? It became public domain two years ago. Reminds me, I might just add it up in here somewhere. But my bad, bro. It's the ADHD coming in. I just had to read. That's why Rudy was controlling the comments for me. He's like, this motherfucker goes too much off the rails. But keep on going, bro. SAFC and then whatever other sport you want to talk about, brother.
Yeah, man. But like I said, dude, we just gotta show love to the city, man. That's it. That's the biggest thing is like I said, some motherfuckers like to call the city poor and uneducated, but what are we doing to uplift the city? Now I've had somebody tell me, well, that's every person's job, to get themselves out of poverty and educate themselves. Man, some people don't have the proper tools to do what they have to do to improve themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I've been thinking of something, hopefully try to do it this coming year, if not the following, but I'm gonna talk to my brothers about it with the company and see about doing like a scholarship. We're not big, but you know what I'm saying, trying to do something to help these youngins, man. That want to go to school and want to better themselves, and it doesn't mean they have to go to school to be a fucking doctor or a fucking lawyer or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? We need blue collar workers as well. We need people going into the trades, from mechanical to plumbing, electrical, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, we need some concrete workers too. Shit. Believe me on that. But you know what I'm saying? Trying to help, man, get this city, to grow. And I always put blame on the people that sit in city council and shit, because I feel like they don't fucking do anything to try to help. So maybe it's up to us, man, as residents of San Antonio, to fucking do what we can to help get this place, growing and getting it on a bigger picture. But Harry brings up UTSA, man. People only talk about UTSA whenever they're playing in regionals. You know what I'm saying? They don't talk about them all year round. It's only when
No,
they're doing
bro.
good that they talk about them.
They're
You know
just
what I'm
like
saying?
me. They're just like me with college ball, bro. We fill out the brackets and we just get lucky.
Hey, but
I tell everyone jokingly, I say I didn't go to college, so I don't watch college because it hurts my feelings. Because I could have been out there dunking. It's not the fact that I'm only 5'11" and a half. We'll round that up to 6 feet and about 250. That's the only reason why I can't dunk. Not because of my body weight or my height. It's because I didn't go to college, y'all. So if you want to dunk, get your ass to college,
yeah,
kids. Sky's the limit, and Spurs are signing anyone right now. So if you could make more than 5 points, you could get on the squad. But
oh
we got our
shit.
boy Kim in here saying, "Fuck UTSA, go
Get the
Bobcats."
fuck out of here, little pussycat. Go on, get yourself back up to San Marcos, then, buddy.
I was just about to
But
ask where they're from, but yeah,
yeah,
bro. Yeah, I just want to get your takes on a couple of sports stuff. But let's talk about the nitty gritty, bro. What do you think about cancel culture? Because I heard you were a probable victim like three or four times in just this year alone. Why does everyone keep coming for El Sucio Chingon, the OTC Sucio? You don't know what OTC is? It's the only chief. I
I'm
thought
like,
you were gonna finish it, but all right.
I was like, man, should I change to the OTS, the only tribal Sucio? But I'm like, no. Only tribal chief Sucio, man. I look, man. People have asked, I don't know how many times, right? Who's the leader of USOA? Who's the leader of USOA? It's like, I mean, I want
Oh,
to hear
we're not
everybody.
doing that. Oh, I forgot we're on camera. My bad, my bad. Don't let Chris see that. How do I cover the camera real quick?
Look, man, we're all fucking. You got your top, your original five essentially. You know what I'm saying? And that's Castro, Bear, Swiss, you and I. You know what I'm saying? And then it's one of those things where we all play a role in this, right? And man, if you want to call me a leader, call me a leader. I really don't make a difference to me, man. I ride with my dogs and that's it. You know what I'm saying? We keep it 100. But yeah, man, I've had people, you know, try to come at me, and it's stupid because this is what spurs Twitter has become. This whole fucking idea of if you say something I don't like and it really hurts my feelings, I'm gonna go after you. I'm gonna try to cancel you. I'm gonna try to dox you. I'm gonna try to do whatever I can to ruin you. And it's one of those things where it's like, bro, we're talking about basketball. We're not talking about life. I didn't come at your family. I didn't come at your business. I didn't come at any of that. You know what I'm saying? We're just shooting the shit on that app, and people try to excuse me, report certain tweets or send me shit. And I'm thinking to myself, look, man, you want to cancel me? Go ahead. You can try. But I don't think you're going to be very successful in that. And it's, cancel culture is just, to me, all it is people that are so easily offended, they want to get rid of you, right? They want to be like, oh, this guy's a piece of shit. And look, man, I've already said it hundreds of times. I am a piece of shit. And I'm gonna piss you off. And I'm gonna say shit you don't like. But if you want to talk about it, we can go sit down and talk about it. We can break bread, have a beer. We can talk about it. It's not that fucking serious to try to go after somebody's business or go to their employer and say, hey, this person said, your employee said this on Twitter, and they said that, and they did this. It's like, bro, what the fuck are we doing, man? We're grown, we're grown adults. So I'm not gonna say it's just men doing it because women do it too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we gotta cut that shit out because I'm gonna give you one example of somebody that tried to get canceled and fucking ended up succeeding. What's that dude, Morgan Wallen, the country artist? They tried coming for that dude's fucking neck. And then
And
that
look
dude
at
goes
him.
on to like fucking take off in his tour, take off in his music. It's like, see, people people have done shit when did shit when they were young, said shit when they were young, whether it was they were a teenager, a young adult, early 20s, late teens. People say shit, do shit. It is what it is. You either learn from it and grow from it, or you don't. And if you learn from it and you grow from it, then why do people have this need to try to go back to it and say, well, when you were 18, you said this. It's like, okay, what's your fucking point? Am I still that same person? No. Did I grow from it? Yeah. Am I better for it? Yeah. But like I said, people try to cancel people just because they're mad, just because their feelings got hurt, just because they're
Just because
emotional
they're
about shit.
miserable. Yeah, just because they're
They're miserable with their
miserable.
own fucking lives. They're miserable with their own fucking lives, so they try to come at somebody else, and it's stupid. It's like, dude, get the fuck over it, man. Like, get over it. And cancel culture, participation trophies, all that fucking shit, man. It's fucking pig rock.
Participation trophy just took a stray for what? Why is that, Mr. Leha? But yeah, no, bro, you have good insight when it comes to cancel culture. You have a good view of things. I myself cannot be canceled, and I'll tell you why. To be canceled, you have to care about who you are first. I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks about me. I don't even like myself half the fucking time, if I'm being honest. So what are you
Yeah.
gonna tell me that's gonna hurt me? And let's not forget these cease and desist over DM motherfuckers. You're gonna sue. Sue who? Sue better be the name of your girl, because you ain't gonna get anything out of me. It's like, Sue, all right, I'll empty out all $5 in my bank account, and you can walk your ginger ass, away happily. Man, it's crazy. People get canceled for sports takes. Man, I've seen people get canceled over wrestling takes. Have you man? It's a show. I'm the wrestling guy. Sports entertainment. It's none of this is real.
Nope.
Shit.
Especially wrestling.
As far as we know, the NBA is not real either. The way these motherfuckers keep coming up with these gambling,
No shit,
with
dude.
these
Look,
gambling shit, bro. It's crazy. But
you got motherfuckers making sure they don't lose by more than 8. Like, what the hell are we doing, dog?
yeah,
Holy
man, it's
shit.
it's it's crazy, bro. But sports betting once it gets legalized in Texas, bro, expect shit to become more
Man,
corrupt. Man,
that shit ain't gonna get legalized here, dude.
once it becomes legalized in Texas, we'll probably see my Cowboys do something actually.
Oh god. Man, look, I love my state. I love it to death. I love where I'm from. I love where I live, but we got some dumbass politicians, bro. That just
Yeah, bro.
we
But
don't do. I know. Rudy says we don't do politics
I was
on
gonna say,
tweet,
I was
so I'm
like,
gonna.
being that I'm not legal, we ain't gonna talk politics, because I can't vote anyway. Harry said, "Fuck the Cowboys." Harry, you just cost yourself a guest spot on here.
Who does
Matt,
he
if you
even
want to,
who does he go for?
he just goes whoever the fuck you and I like, because Harry's low key a hater. Now, much
Dude,
love to Harry, bro. He's good ass people, bro. He's a big motherfucker too. He's like towered over me. I was like, you know what, Harry? I take back everything I ever told you negatively on social media, because you will whoop my ass.
ain't nobody scared of Harry's old ass, bro. Hey, that dude's such a hater and such a lover. Motherfucker has his notifications turned on for my tweets. When he told me that shit, bro, I was like, wait, for real? Then I did a little test, right? Sent out some tweets, sent out some shit that, try to, in a sense, bait him. Right away, boom, likes it, boom, replies. I'm like, dude, I just sent the shit out like 15 seconds ago. This motherfucker wasn't playing when he said he had that shit turned on. He's a Broncos fan, bro. I don't even know why the fuck he's talking. He might as well be a Saints fan. They got all the Saints players up there and coaches and shit.
So this is you, me, and Harry right now. We're doing the Spider-Man pointing thing because all our teams ain't worth a damn nowadays. I did
Hey,
have a
for real.
question, Leha, this morning. I asked, I tweeted out into the world. Which y'all could still reach us out on Twitter, OTC Sucio and Darth Sucio _95 is my Twitter. I asked the crowd if there's anything they wanted to ask you, and our boy Mario Cavazos, good ass person, bro. Had a pleasure meeting him a couple of times. He
Hell
wanted
yeah.
you to rate. He has a rating for you. Can you want to go ahead and go through with it? It says, question, Chris, can you rate the top 5 Latinas of all time? He says this category actresses include Selma Hayek, Jennifer Lopez, Eva Mendes, Rosalind Sanchez, and Jessica Alba. He's like, put them in order from best to worst in your opinion. Do you need
I
that
mean,
list again? I could hit you
I
with it
mean,
again.
everybody knows the number one option is.
You're right, Jessica Alba.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Look, man, I'll give you the top one and give you the last one. Top one, something needs to report your ass, man. Fuck. Harry, watch yourself, all right? See? Same thing as you, bro. Get distracted easily. Number one, Selma Hayek, bro. Come on, let's be real. Number 5, honestly, I wouldn't even rank her at all. Jennifer Lopez, bro. To me, she would have
She
been
doesn't do it
shit.
for me, bro.
She wouldn't have been shit if it wasn't for the movie Selena. Just keep it real.
Speaking of Selena, no, I'm playing. We ain't gonna go there. I'm just fucking with y'all. I know everyone sat up like, what's Sid gonna say?
What? Okay,
I
Mike
have
Jr.
I have never said anything disrespectful about Selena other than she's overplayed at restaurants. You could only hear "Bitty Bitty Bom Bom" for so long until it gets you. But I love her. I love me a Selena.
Number
Apologize.
number 2, Rosalind, bro. Shit. In Rush Hour 2, we had Jackie Chan with the camera talking about slow down, baby, slow down.
Slow down.
I like Snoopy. Hey,
Dude,
Jackie,
Snoopy's 6 inches taller than you.
Jackie Chan honorary studio just for that, bro.
Bro, Rush Hour
That
2
shit
has
was
to be
wild.
the greatest sequel of all time, bro. I quote that
Dude,
shit all.
for real.
Buttercream. Croc skin, buttercream.
Going in for
Man,
waste.
I go to Laredo and I tell my wife, she's like, "What do you want to buy?" I'm like, "Cheap suits."
Cheap
She's
suit.
like, "How cheap?" Man, that's probably the most
Before,
quotable. Oh, before we forget, go ahead. Finish.
before I
Man, I'm
forget,
sorry.
shit. Number 3, got Mendez and Alba. Shit, I'm gonna piss off Sam just to piss off Sam. Not Sam Salinas, but Sam.
Push me.
Aussie Sam. I'm gonna piss her off.
I might. You're gonna piss me off.
I'm gonna put Eva Mendes at 4 just to piss her off, and Jessica Alba at 2. Oh, Aaron asked Sofia Vergara, bro.
Is she Mexican though?
Well, Mario said Latinas. Like that's
okay.
what I got from his post. Now, and see, there we go. Look at that. Out of the armor, like okay, we can
beauty.
We want to open up this can of worms, but it's a can of goodness, bro. Damn, bro, we can run a list and of dude. We'll be here all fucking day and night trying to fucking figure out who's. Like I said, to me, it's always gonna be Salma Hayek. Salma Hayek in the 90s, Salma Hayek in the 2000s, the 10s, and the 20s, bro. Like that woman is just bad as hell. But yeah, Sofia Vergara. Bro, I saw a video earlier of Shakira, and all I could think of was, if you know soccer, you know what I'm talking about. I'm like, damn, Piqué really fucked that one up. Really let that woman go. I'm like, you a damn fool for that, bro. Like Shakira is to this day still bad as hell. What is she like? 46, 47, I think, somewhere around there.
Something like that, bro.
But yeah, so we can go on. But yeah, I have to put Salma, Rosalind, Jessica Alba, and Eva Mendes, and I really don't care about J-Lo, to be honest, bro. Like, to me, she's just there. She's
bro. She's overhyped. Not trying to be aggressive. If she wasn't naked half the fucking time, she wouldn't get all that. That's just me. And I'm weird like that, bro. I had some girls back in the day ask me, like, hey, do you bat for the other team? Because I didn't want to fuck with them or I didn't want to be with them. I was like, just because I ain't attracted to you, just because you send me these nudes and I draw clothes on you, you're mad? Whoa, look, my wife listens to this, fellas. Stop taking me there. Come on, y'all.
Look, man. Every man in this world has their taste in women, right? Like they like who they like. Some of them like their women to look like handsome Squidward. You know what I'm saying? We don't judge them. We don't judge. You like who you like, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, shit. And like I said, if anybody in the chat wants to ask anything, bro, I'm sure people are asking or wondering why we ain't cooking as much. It's a little different, when we cook in person as to when we cook on the shows and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here. I ain't here for a long time, bro. I'm here for a good time. And that goes for Twitter too, bro. I don't know how much longer we'll be on that stupid ass app.
Yeah, bro, you told me about that. You said go ahead and tag me. I switched my name so many fucking times. It's hard to keep up, and I may not have to keep up long because I'm not gonna be on here, bro. It's actually good to detox yourself from social media. I took a few breaks, right? I had to come back because someone said Sith is a bitch, and I'm like, who's this talking about your boy? Y'all, it was the man to my right. It was Chris Leha saying, man, he's a bitch for leaving Twitter. He has to come back. That's the only reason why I came back. He was the one dogging on me. Someone was telling me, oh, they're talking mad shit about you. If it was Chris and Swiss, I was like, man, y'all motherfuckers, y'all can't do that to your boy,
Hey man, it's just some friendly fire, bro. That's all it is.
For sure, bro. Man, if they knew about the friendly fade Swiss and I had behind the scenes, him and I would have been canceled, blocked, and banned from Elon himself. I remember we've had our boy Mike Baez, Bear Connor Social Apparel, hottest merch in the game. Get at him. Custom work, Spurs work. He does it all, bro. He's the GOAT, and he's one hell of a drummer and a fella. He had to get him between Leha and I a couple of times because we kind of take this over. It starts off from a friendly fade to like, bro, I know you say there's no titles, but I'm coming for that crown. And it's like that Peaky Blinders meme. It says, in my dreams, someone wants that crown. Well, you can call me Freddy Krueger because I am him. I will be El Mero Suso, by the way, by the time this year ends. Nah, I'm just kidding. I can't do that to my big brother. You can't do that to my big brother.
You gonna put that evil on me, bro? Damn, you gonna put that evil on me like that? God damn, dog. Shit,
bro, Well, so we're gonna get close. We're gonna start closing up. So we're gonna go through a speed round. I'm gonna ask you a couple stuff. We'll start off with Maverick's question. He says, "Who do you have winning the title at SummerSlam?" We're gonna take it to wrestling. Shout out STL 316 It's another show I tend to do from time to time when wrestling isn't lacking with slacking ass. You know, it's all right.
Give me 2 taps and a Ric Flair. Who's winning the title of SummerSlam, bro? Am I in charge of who wins?
Yeah, who do you got? Who do you got between Goldberg and Gunther?
We already know
Gunther.
dumbass Gunther, fucking Gender 2.0 is gonna win, bro. Like they ain't gonna take the fucking title away from him. They should though, because he shouldn't even have it, because that boy sucks.
Is that what you think?
He'll win. I think being as Goldberg's last match, they'll probably make it. I mean, I don't know how long they'll run it. I doubt they go like 30, 45 minutes. Them going back and forth, but I think they run it for a good minute, and they try to put on as good a show as they can. Goldberg's like 57 years old, some shit. Yeah, and Gunther fucking sucks. So you got great. Gunther has to try to carry the match, right? But yeah, I think Gunther wins, bro. Fucking that's a no-brainer. Who knows what to do with plates from a wrecked fucking car? That motherfucker's can't pay. Hey,
cash for junkers, Matt. That's all I could tell you, bro.
Hey, Gomez, go ahead and put them plates on some random ass car in the middle of a fucking parking lot, bro. See what happens.
Hey, Gomez, put them on Leja's neighbor's truck and see if they'll finally come pick that motherfucker up. If you don't know, his beef isn't even with the Twitterverse, bro. He has real world beef with his bum ass neighbor. But that's a story for another day.
Dude, fucking, bro, 2.5 years of this shit, bro. But yeah, Gomez, go ahead and put them plates on the random ass car, bro. See what happens. You know what I'm saying?
So we got Mav saying "fuck gender 2.0."
You know what's funny, bro? I look on Twitter sometimes and I fucking see shit that's like stupid ass shit that I be saying, and then how some of these motherfuckers will fucking start catching on to it. You know what I'm saying? And they'll start using it too. Like whoever started the sauces thing, bro. I can't even remember who it was. The way that shit has kind of like spread out through Twitter and shit.
There's like memes about it now. Sooner or later we'll be getting T-shirts to say "Trust our sauces" or some shit.
Dude, this shit's just awesome, bro. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to definitely hit up Gomez, man. He works for enforcement. Shit, I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna hit you up a little later, Gomez, because bro, I've been dealing with that shit for 2.5 years, man, and I've talked to the fucking city council person of my district. They ain't done shit either, man. It's fucking frustrating as hell. Then they want to raise my fucking property taxes another fucking $2,000, $3,000. Man, kiss my fucking ass with that shit, bro. You can miss me with all that. But,
hey, I'm gonna put you on the hot seat. Give me your 2 favorite shit talkers on X that people should follow solely on their shit talking. It has to. Let me give you mine real quick. It has to be my boy Quan, because he does it so
poetically.
Bro. He took me out when they called him a bitch, and he tweeted out "clutch his pearls." I was like, stupidest fucking thing you could have said. It made my night. It was something else. We can't forget our boy CM Punk, CM Edgar Sanchez. Man, when you when you log on, he's calling someone a fucking nerd. He's telling you, you skinny jean wearing bitch. That's our boy Edgar. Don't ever go post to him, because he's gonna find a way to hate on you one way or another. That's my dog. And of course, my boy Swiss, who takes time out of his busy day to make fun of someone at least once a day. And it's awful fun too. And like Hooper says, Quan keeps receipts. He's people say, "Oh, you suck," this and that. He goes ahead, he posts a screenshot where he's showing, "You follow me, I don't follow you, bitch."
Hey, so here's the thing, bro. Quan definitely.
Now go ahead.
Quan definitely up there, man. Because like you said, the way he pisses people off. That dude, we'd be in the group chat, and he'd be like, "I just woke up. What could I possibly have said or done?" And it's like that, bro. It's true. Nah, man, but Quan, and you know what's funny, bro? I give a shout out to Hollywood Nixon, bro, just the other day. I don't even know, bro. That's how matched up my days. I could have been this morning, could have been yesterday.
That was the other day. You're gonna make Mav crash out. That's his,
I know Mav's gonna fucking throw a bitch fit right now, dude. But whatever. He's an emotional fucking human being, right? He's you can't tell him nothing. I could look. You want me to really piss him off? Watch.
Oh, it's easy.
UT fucking sucks. Fuck them Longhorns, whatever. And then watch the comments, and he's gonna fucking blow it up. He's gonna be on Twitter, all upset about it. But no, man, Quan definitely is fucking fun to follow. Hollywood Nixon, man. Like I said, I don't agree with all the shit that he says, but he's good people, man. Like he reached out to me personally in the DMs a couple years ago when one of my family members was going through cancer and shit. He helped out and he supported in any way he could. And dude, I'm gonna throw you on this list just because you know how to troll people, dog. You can have people fucking thinking you're on one side like that. With one fucking simple tweet, you'll be like, oh, well, Jeremy Sohan's so great. And then what happens? Oh, yeah, people will start fucking blowing you up. And at the very end, man, fuck Jeremy Sohan. And then everybody's like, what the fuck?
That Rudy made a comment on that too. He's like, I've seen you do that where you bait people in. They're all Team Sith. And then I was like, oh, by the way, you guys don't know what you're talking about, but I do,
And here's the thing about Twitter, bro. There's somebody on there that you hate, can't stand, despise, whatever else you can think of. There's a little button on their profile. You can hit mute. You can hit block. And you don't see their shit no more. And they can say whatever they want and they ain't gonna fucking bother you. But people on this app, dude, love to get emotional about shit just to get emotional about it.
Facts.
And they choose to keep being upset with people they've never met online. And they'll throw shots at their family, they'll throw shots at their job, and they'll throw shots at all this other shit. Like earlier today when I said, which one was it? What tweet was it? Oh, the trade, Jeremy and Keldon.
When they called you a dumbass?
Yes, dude. Dumbass.
Bro, there's nothing funnier than a random dumbass throughout the day, right? I still use that, that 70s show was one of my favorite shows growing up.
Fucking Red Foreman, dog.
Fucking Red Foreman. I read Foreman everyone's ass every now and then. He's like, dumbass. Bro, my daughter, I have a 3-year-old at home. Yeah. She went up to my niece, my other baby girl. She went up to her and she's like, because my niece calls me dad sometimes or something. She goes, Dada. My penny tells her, he's like, that's my dad, a dumbass. And I was like, you gotta stop talking like me. It's not gonna translate well in school. I'm already getting bitched out by my wife saying that, she talks like you, she acts like you, and that's so they're good. Maybe she'll have a chance in this world because there's too many soft motherfuckers up in here. But right. I had more of a speed round, but I think we covered pretty much everything when we dip into that Spurs segment. So I'll use these last couple minutes if you want to go ahead and plug something and leave us off with some words of encouragement or discouragement if you want, if you're feeling evil today. The floor is all yours, brother. Where can we find you? Tell us about your, the sponsors of our show. Our sponsor who will continue to be our sponsor because I'm not going to censor my boy, MCS General Contracting. If you need that diamond hard concrete, go ahead and hit on my boy, Chris Leha. You could always hit him on the email, follow him on Facebook below. I have the number here somewhere. I just don't know how to plug it in. So go ahead, brother. Floors are yours. Plug away. Pause.
Nah, man. Yeah.
You ain't plugging nothing. Hey, pause.
I'm gonna plug him with some diamond hard concrete.
Yeah.
Nah, man, for sure. Where everybody knows I'm in the concrete game with my younger brother. My older brother is a consultant, to say the least, of the company, you know what I'm saying? And now, man, we're just, out here trying to make something out of this business. And it's funny, man, because yesterday my son comes up to me in the kitchen getting something to drink. He has his little toy construction belt, and he's Dada, when I grow up, I want to be just like you. And I said, what you mean by that? I said, what you mean by that? He goes, I want to work just like you do. And I was like, no.
No, you don't.
Like, my boy. I told him, and you gotta be careful, right? How you approach these things, right? And I told my son, I was like, look, man, I'm doing what I'm doing. Me and your Theo are doing what we're doing to give you, your cousins, a better way of living. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you want to join the family business when you get older? I can't stop. You know what I'm saying? And I won't stop them. Fuck. I mean, the three initials of MCS. It's me, my younger brother's name, my name and my older brother's name, right? And it's funny, my my son's middle name starts with an M, so I was like, boom, I got the M covered for the future. I told my brothers, I gotta fucking name your kid with a C, name your kid with an S or something. You know what I'm saying? So we keep this MCS name going. But yeah, man, we're just out here just working hard. Trying to better our community however we can. Like I said, I've been thinking about that whole scholarship idea for a couple of weeks now. I don't know. Just one day I woke up and fucking was like, man, I guess the whole, all of my some of my friends' kids graduating, um, and kind of was like, man, it'd be great to go to my old high school and be like, hey, give me 5 kids that you have that want to go study whatever. We'll give them, some money for school. It can go to whatever. I'm not saying I'm gonna make a scholarship that based on you have to be construction or business. No, whatever you want to do, because like I said, let's better our community. Let's make our city fucking stronger.
And it
Make
doesn't
them smarter.
necessarily mean let's make a new stadium and reward the Spurs because there's so much other people that deserve it. Y'all have the Toyota Field for San Antonio FC. Could always use some upgrades. Haven't been there myself. I'm just trying to fit into the topic. Couple high schools
Hey,
need some remodeling.
you ain't lying though, bro. There's a lot of stuff that they could do, which is why I've said uh, they got Michael Dell as part owner. That dude worth about 100 billion. I'm sure
God
he can.
dang.
I'm sure he can throw out a couple billy out there to make this thing happen. But nah, man. Like I said, if you ever need some concrete work, reach out to me. Um, Business for your home, whatever you need, man. However small it is, however big of a job it is, doesn't matter. We'll help you out. I am not the cheapest option out there. That's for damn sure. I'm not the most expensive, but excuse me. What I do is do good quality work. My brother does. My brother runs the whole like on the field business, right? Like he is the guy on the job day in day out. I handle more of the business side of it. Meeting with clients. Doing invoices, doing proposals, taking up the contracts and stuff like that. Um, so me and him, we're a good team. Shit, man. Anybody that's ever been in business with their family will tell you that shit is fucking difficult. Me and my brother, man, we bump fucking heads, and it can get pretty ugly. But at the end of the day, you gotta fucking dust it off, get back at it. But nah, like I say, if you ever need something, let us know. Um, we can make it happen. And outside of business, man, all I can ever say is take care of yourself, man. Take care of yourself. Fucking, we put a lot of stress on ourselves, on our bodies, on our minds,
Man,
doing stupid shit.
my sound glitched. So I'm not gonna tell you what it sounded like you told me to do it. So it almost sounded like you told me end yourself, but you used the KILL. I was like, God damn, all right. I didn't mean
Nah,
that
that's what.
discouraging. Nah,
Nah,
never that.
nah,
Never that, people.
never that. That's what I'm trying to get at, bro. Like I said the last time, man. Talk to a friend, reach out to somebody. This
Man,
fucking angel, dude. Out here.
Angel's a fool. Let me just tell everyone, if you're not following Angel, I mean, he's a real dope guy, bro. He's also another member of the card hobbyist. He's a great ass person, but every time a wrestler tweets out, "Don't stalk us in the airports," or "You have to pay for my OnlyFans stuff," "Stop sharing my content," or "Stop being a creep and following me around," he's always tagging me like, "Elias, why are you like this?" I'm like, "Dog, it ain't me. Because if it was me, they would invite me back for more. I've never been called big, but I always get called back. Hello, sorry, Rudy, I had to fit that in there. But yeah, that's been the show. Chris, thanks for coming on, bro. You're welcome in here any other time, anytime you want. Um, shout out to the chat keeping the ball rolling. And you're right. It's because I'm a pinche sucio and I'm a sucio through and through. Shout out USOA. Our main boy Rudy, he's an affiliate. And Hooper, you said you want to be a prodigy, bro. You're already in. You roll with the sucios.
That's
You're my
right.
dog. I'll bring in your
Hoop,
brother.
Hoop Hefner,
Angel
dude.
too.
Hoop Hefner.
Hoop Hefner, if you know, you know. Sam
That's right.
Salinas, much love. Thanks for always supporting us. Matt Gomez, Mav, even though you cry all the time, bro, you could cry on my shoulder. You're one of my best friends on here. Much love. Always checking in on me. keep your mentals right, keep your health, keep your health in check, keep your mental health in check. It's probably more important. It don't matter if
Oh
you got
yeah.
all those muscles and shit if your mind ain't working right. But this has been Plead the Sith. Much love, Chris. Much love, everyone. Y'all, God bless. Yeah, have a good one, fellas.
See you on the next one, brothers.
See you on the next one, Brody.